Okay, so when I find a bit to record, I have both an audio track of this, but also it captures
the muse, which he had
sheet
not
music of
had
it.
time to read before quitting New Orleans the day before.
The Fireball Twins.
Where we're playing a duet from Santa. Fire out, under the water.
And then we can scrub back and see the score.
The Fireball Twins.
Where we're playing a duet from Santa up on the piano. Fire out, under the water.
Hi everybody, I'm here today with Russell Ronnebaum, our musical director at the Rogue, and we're here in his studio where a lot of the composition and practice happens for the music for the theater. And thank you for having us here today, Russell.
Well, thanks for coming, Cindy.
Yeah. And what's it like to create music for live theatrical performance?
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. A lot of what I found before I started working at the Rogue is that a lot of my compositions had a lot of drama and kind of a story and characters within them. There was always something really fascinating about writing with conflict and resolution in mind, which is pretty much the foundation of all stories. So at the Rogue, now I get to work with all this classical literature with amazing directors and actors, and it just brings that story element of my music to life even greater.
That's great.
Certain chords just have an openness about them that can really wonder and work out the themes. And when she was gaining a piece of confidence, I get a little more grounded. There's all kinds of despair, and there's different qualities that can be brought out, and sometimes it's a certain line. A lot of question marks kind of get brought up because the character might end with something really unresolved.
In specifically creating for the theater, is it tricky to figure out how the music fits in with the language? Yeah.
Oh yes. I usually rely on several pointers through our first reading, how we get together and read at the table with the characters. And then from there, I start trying to draw strings between what is the story, what time period is happening at, what stylistically is happening during that period in the musical world.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're kind of at a point of dissecting characters and trying to find that general mood and tone. Some of the earliest music that I wrote when I was in college was usually inspired by a certain instrumentalist that I got to know, because you kind of start seeing the personality behind what their instrument can do. So all the different actors, especially the ensemble members who I've really got to know and seen all these different roles, so it makes some of the musical decisions a little bit easier and provides a little more direction.
You're working on The Awakening right now.
Yes, yeah. I've been working off a rough cut of it from a Zoom rehearsal of all things. So I've started playing that back and isolating different areas, what needs music, and trying to find those character themes and the tone. And we have our main character, Edna, who is really confined by the society that she lives in, knowing that she wants something else. So she
The very first chords which struck upon the piano sent a keen tremor down Edna's spine. It was not the first time she had heard an artist at the piano. Perhaps it was the first time her being was tempered to take an impress of the abiding truth. She She waited in vain for the material pictures which she thought would gather and blaze before her imagination. She saw no pictures of solitude, of hope, of longing, or of despair, but the very passions themselves were aroused within her soul, swaying it, lashing it as the waves daily beat upon her splendid body. She trembled, she was choking, and the tears blinded her.
Mademoiselle Rice stops before Edna on her way out. Well,
It's perfect.
how did you like my
beautiful.
music?